North Carolina squeezed into the NCAA tournament, grabbing the last at-large spot. But it comes with controversy since UNC Athletics Director Bubba Cunningham was also the chairman of the selection committee.
All right, WRAL sports investigative reporter Brian Murphy. Let's bring him in to discuss this firestorm. Brian, the West Virginia governor is really at its core questioning Cunningham's financial incentives here.
That's right. Cunningham's contract, like most athletics directors, contains bonuses for performance in football, men's and women's basketball. You know, West Virginia was the first team out of the tournament, and so the governor and attorney general called a press conference today.
This was a miscarriage of justice and robbery at the highest levels. Now, who was the last team to get into the tournament ahead of the Mountaineers? That would be the University of North Carolina.
And rather than just be upset with the process, they called out Cunningham directly.
UNC had representation in the room during the selection process. Bubba Cunningham is the athletic director for UNC. He also happens to be the head of the tournament selection committee. Now, it's being reported by a number of outlets that Cunningham had a significant bonus incentive, at least $70,000 to get into the tournament, arguably more if they advanced, with more incentives on the way. And I want folks to let that sink in for just a minute.
Well, pretty strong words there from the West Virginia governor. Here are the facts. Cunningham does get a bonus, $68,000 if UNC makes the NCAA tournament. He gets the same bonus for the women making their tournament and for football reaching a bowl game. Cunningham makes more than $1.25 million per year. And he's been on the selection committee for years. He was on it, in fact, when UNC was one of the first teams left out of the tournament in 2023. Now, the Tar Heels were 1-12 in Quad 1 games, and West Virginia had 6 Quad 1 wins. But UNC had better metrics and better numbers in several other metrics, including the net, where UNC was 16 points higher. Hard to see that this was a case of Bubba Cunningham, acting in his financial interests.
Look, I will say, being from West Virginia, passionate fan base there, it is something that state takes very seriously. I think a lot of people from North Carolina can relate, but yeah, I think we can.
I could see you arguing the metrics, not the money.
Right.
Why go to intent? That's a little funny. Hey, here I am. We all want to talk about this because this is really a big story today. Brian, thanks so much.
Well, it's some pretty harsh accusations to be making, especially from the governor of a state.
Sure.
All right, so it is also today's WRAL live poll. We're asking, do UNC do they belong in the tournament? You can weigh in now by scanning the QR code. What a loaded question in this part of it. I mean, try to take your fandom out of it and just think of it as far as this story is concerned. But go to WRAL.com/yourvoice. Let us know what you think.
So WRAL's interactive bracket has live scores of all games and updated game times as teams advance. The top prize in the bracket contest is worth hundreds in tickets and swag. Both are available by searching bracket on WRAL.com or WRALSportsFan.com.